Hi guys, and welcome to ASMR by Zanil. Today I'm going to finish this picture that I started a couple days ago. Let me know if you guys see what it is, because I sure don't see it. I just don't know. I don't know. I think we left off on light orange. So we're going to do quote unquote dark orange. It's darker than the light orange I had. So that is number 6. Get y'all just a little closer in there. Okay. Now we are looking for 6. My marker is not working, or my pen. These are very fine-tipped pens. They're a little bit better than a marker sometimes at these little squares. These little squares be little. I feel like I'm making something Lisa Frank. Do y'all remember Lisa Frank? Rainbow Lady. The 5s and 6s look pretty similar, especially when you're looking at the 6, but the 5 next to it kind of looks like a 6 before you actually look at it. So hope everyone's having a good day. I already hear the planes going over. I don't know if you guys saw my short, but whoa. I see a bunch of 9s. A bunch of 9s. That's so crazy how you can just miss them like that. Maybe the next one of these I'll do row by row. That way I don't miss. We'll see though. Nothing really's been going on in my world the past couple of days. Looking forward to going to McKay's. I hope I go tomorrow. I would like to go tomorrow. We'll see. It's about a 45 plus-ish drive from where I live, unfortunately. So I have to plan to go. But hopefully I can make that happen, because I have a couple of books that I would like to sell, I guess. Not donate. Get credit for. And my husband's birthday is this Friday, so I want to take him with me, which is even harder to schedule. I want to take him with me so he can look at the board games. He's a board game nut. Because they have so many board games at this place. Sorry, I moved that over. They have so many board games at McKay's. It's crazy. And not just adult, but so many kids ones. And I'm I don't know what's good and all that. I don't know. Wait a minute. Where's my paper? Did I take it out? I don't know why I would have. I don't want to accidentally bleed onto the next page. Oh, I've done with my paper, guys. Oh, it's over here. I'm so dumb. We got it. Just in case. I don't want to bleed on the next page. But yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at when it comes to board games. I don't know what's interesting or popular or whatever. That's his job. He's the board game guy. So I would like to take him to look at that. Plus he had never been, and I think it's a cool store. One of my favorites. I know I'm gonna miss some of these sixes. I know I am. Get down here again. I'll probably make a post about it, but next week my uploads might not be on schedule. My daughter has spring break. We're not doing anything special this year. Usually we go to Florida, but it wasn't in the cards this year, so I might do an indoor park thing maybe once or twice, but other than that it's just hanging out and maybe a normal park. I gotta call her little friend's mom and see if she wants to do something with us. Cause I don't know what they're doing for spring break, if they're leaving town or whatever. A lot of people leave town. Oops. I can't wait to see what this thing is. I can't, for the life of me, picture what it could be. I see so much black, though. Hope y'all are ready for some black. I may cut out doing some of it, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll speed it up. Uh-oh, here comes the man. Hi, bud. What you doing? What you got going on? So here's something funny. Look at this thing over here that I'm doing over here. Look, I'm doing it over here. Isn't it fun over here? I try to psych him out like I have a book over here. Nope. I need to see. I need to see. He's like, nope, I'm not taking no for an answer. You are. You're gonna take no for an answer. I'm so sorry. I love you, but I can't. You're sitting on my work here. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. You can't sit there. He is so upset at me. He's like, why are you doing this, lady? There you go. Good boy. Good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah. Good job. You are so close to the edge, my guy. Like, come on. That I can deal with. Sorry if he, like, I don't know if he bugs y'all or whatever. He doesn't bug me, so. I'm used to him butting in on what I'm doing. No, honey, mommy's doing that. There's a good boy. There's my good boy. But yeah. He likes being in on what I'm doing, so I try and let him as much as I can. He won't stay long because I won't give him attention. See, he wants attention. He's like, okay, so bets and bets. You're gonna give me bets. Any sixes in here? There are. So one thing I don't like about this book is all these ones that are like on the tip of this thing. This book is folded. I don't see any other sixes down there. Sorry, bud. I don't mean to mess with your, where you're laying, but where you're laying is where I'm working, so catch 22. Okay. Let's check out down here. A bunch of fives going up this way. Yeah, you're kind of in the way, sugar. Just your little bit. Still lay on my book. Turn away, Suki. Sorry, bud. You're just in the way. I don't mean to be mean to your poke at you or nothing. so wild how I keep finding like that. Lots of sixes. Lots of sixes over here. Get you a little bit closer in there. Sure I'm not missing any sixes in here. Just write those sixes. It's so crazy. I keep finding nines of all things. Again with a 9, that's so wild. No wonder I can't see what it is. I'm not doing it right. More sixes. Down just a little bit, Ed. Sorry. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, sweet boy. It's not gonna work though. Very sweet. What you doing, Ed? You watching Mommy color? You're a dog. Oh gosh, that dog is always barking. I think one of our neighbors got a new cat, or at least a cat has been showing up around. She's got an air tag on, so she definitely belongs to someone. But I think she's coming around and messing with that dog. Just bugging him. What's the matter, Ed? Huh? Why you gonna be up in my business, huh? Why you gonna be up in my business? Are you good, boy? Are you a businessman? You're a businessman, huh? All up in business. You ready to go? I think you should. You're in my way, boy. I'm gonna have to move you in a second anyway. Hey guys, look what I found. Another 9. Unreal. You can't look for 6s with your head in the way, dear. I think that was a 5. Come on. Honey, I can't look for 6s with your head in the way. Come on. There you go. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alright. There we go. Get my space back. I'm telling you, man, these 5s and 6s look very much alike. I can already tell which is which. How about let's go ahead and do some 5s, which is red. Which is unfortunately going to be orange red because I only have 2 red reds. I needed a red and a dark red, so this is going to be my red, and that's going to be my dark red. So the colors are going to be a little funky, a little skewed, but that's okay. Alright, 5s. There's a lot of 5s, so we're going to be coloring for a hot minute. Just want to see something real quick. Get that red out. And see what it looks like. Shoo, those are so similar. They're very similar. Sorry about the dog, you guys. If I could shut him up, I would. He's not a nice dog either. That's like the worst part. He is a big, scary, mean dog who runs at you if you're in his path. That's why they have to keep him locked up in the backyard. They used to let him roam free in the front yard. And yeah, but they don't do that anymore. I put a stop to that because he ran at my daughter. We're not having that. He's not a nice dog. It's unfortunate. I'm not a dog person as it is, and then people gotta have dogs that aren't trained right. Oops. You know what I mean. Checking or whatever. It's not that big a deal if it bleeds through. Seeing if it does. I cannot see what this thing is for the life of me. If someone told me to guess what this thing is right now, I'd say it's a monkey. What is? I don't know what it is. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm enjoying the quiet now because next week I will have zero quiet. It's not entirely true. My daughter's gotten a lot better about being able to chill in her room without a bunch of noise. So she's gotten better about that. A lot of vibes going on, but we'll just stick here for right now. So I was looking at my stuff the other day, my YouTube stuff. I cannot believe that I'm at 183 subscribers. Like, what? I started this channel because I wanted to give back, quote unquote. And it's kind of silly, but like, ASMR has been good to me the whole time I've been listening to it, using it. About 10 years now. It's been a long time since I started using ASMR. But it's changed the way I sleep. So, like, I just want to feel like I can do that for someone too, you know? I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be famous. Like, I'm dead serious. If I started getting, like, I don't know. It's hard to think about. But if I started getting, like, a lot of subscribers, like, hundreds, thousands type of stuff, like, it's so not me. I don't like being in the spotlight. I don't know. I'm not an attention seeker by any means. Never have been. I don't want attention. It bothers me, and it makes me scared, makes me uncomfortable, makes me feel like if I do something wrong, it's gonna be a huge issue and stuff. Like, I don't know. But that's just me. I'm not that. But the fact that so many of you, over 150 people, have found something they like about my ASMR. I don't know. I get fuzzy, warm feelings because of it. And I just found a 7. And my family, they don't understand. Like, when I say family, I mean like everybody. Everybody in my family doesn't really understand it. And that's okay. I do not expect them to. But to have that, I don't know, community, I guess, understand you, and you feel understood, you feel like someone gets you. It's a nice feeling. And I can't begin to explain the happiness / gratitude I get from you guys enjoying what I do. Because I do it. Well, I don't fully, being real, being honest, I don't fully do it for you guys. I do it because I like doing this kind of stuff. I like doing these coloring bugs and word searches and stuff. And more recently, diamond painting. Oh my gosh, I have one new one to do. I just need to do it. I need to start it. My thing with starting the diamond painting is, I feel like once I start it, I'm not going to want to put it aside to do something different. So that's just what y'all be watching. Not that it matters. If you don't like watching it all, you don't have to. And that's the other beauty of ASMR. Just all 5s, man. Like, if you don't feel like watching, you don't have to. So, but I am going to start this diamond painting probably, I don't know about next week. If I can find time to film next week. Pretty sneaky. See you down here. Can we see what it is yet? It's a monkey, right? It's like, here's his head, here's his smile. I don't know. I don't know what he is. Sometimes it's easy to see on the picture or on the camera. I don't know. Okay, back to these 5s. There's so many of them. That's a low plane right there. Like I said, go watch my short that I put up. I don't remember when, a day or two ago. See how low those things can get over my house. And sometimes they're very low. Good. Those are all zeros. Looking in this tight corner here. Those are all zeros. So we'll just start right where I see this one. I see a couple sixes. Anyway, that's all. Over here. 2007. What was 7? Late orange. Have that right here. It's weird how I can miss them like that. So wild. Oops. Back on here. See that. This video will probably be pretty long. I don't ever expect y'all to get through long videos. Just skip to the end and see what it looks like. I would. Oh, and just so I can get this in there, hopefully you guys will hear it. Clean tube. Clean tube. Don't use YouTube. At least while you're trying to rest. Use YouTube or clean tube while you're trying to rest because it's better. No ads. It takes all the ads off for you. Now, sometimes it breaks. It'll play ads because YouTube does an update of whatever they do. Give it about a week. And then I just uninstall then reinstall the app. But I guess you could just update it. But yeah, do that. I think I've been using CleanTube for about 3 years. 2 or 3, somewhere in that ballpark. And it's only happened to me twice. where it's broken, where it plays the ads. And like I said, it lasts about a week. As long as they try and fix it as fast as they can. Excuse me. I'm sniffling today. I'm sniffling every day. I'm so sorry I sniffle in y'all's ears all the time. I don't know how any of y'all can stand listening to my ASMR. I don't think I have a bad voice by any means. I think I actually have quite a soothing voice. But them sniffles. I'm a sniffly person. I always have been. I've had allergies almost my entire life. Since I was probably about 8 or 9 years old when we moved to Missouri. Missouri is where I developed allergies. And, because I lived in California first when I was a kid. And that's just desert. Alright, we're gonna go with 4 now. Close up shop on my oranges. Try and keep them in order here. Alright. And this is just my red now. There's a ton of 4s. It's gonna take a hot minute. You'll see in this, okay? Bring it down a little bit. I just hope these reds are different enough. They're very similar. But I'm hoping with them being close to each other and so many, it'll be different enough. It's a very pretty red. What I forgot to do is move them up and down. The paper, I should start in that corner and come down. These details. I wonder how y'all would feel about some music in the background. Just very light, nothing crazy. crazy. Try not to have words. I just want something to fill the dead air when I'm not talking or rambling. There's only so much I can say. My mouth is getting dry. I don't talk a lot in my everyday life. Not a talker. My husband doesn't talk a lot. My daughter does. No one never stops. I asked my mom if I was like that when I was a kid, and she's like, no. You were very quiet. She called me solemn. Like, I don't think I was solemn, but I just didn't have anything to say. I didn't have a good childhood, so it's just better to be quiet. For me. I enjoy doing my homework. I know that's nothing like my child. My child can't stand homework. Y'all tell me if I'm a bad mom. Sometimes I do her social studies homework for her. Sorry, they're doing Christopher Columbus and people from over there in England and whatnot coming over here and whatnot. And I don't really have an interest in her caring about that. I did tell her about the Trail of Tears. That was part of one of her assignments. I did tell her about that, where they were forced to move because someone else wanted their land. And I told her it would be like if someone came to our house, decided they liked it, and said, okay, you need to go to this house instead. My daughter was like, that's not fair. And I was like, right? I don't know. I don't see her having a need to know about Christopher Columbus, Mayflowers, and all that crap. I let her learn about the Indians and Lewis and Clark and all that stuff, but as for conquering heroes, I can spare her that. But y'all let me know. Is it wrong for me to do that? It's on her little computer. It's not like she has to write anything or anything like that. Give me 1 second here. Y'all can't tell me this doesn't look like an evil monkey. Evil eyes, evil smile. It looks like an evil monkey to me. Maybe it's a bird. I don't know. It's weird. I'll go with it's weird. Just making sure y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Took care of my nose and got a drink. But yeah, well, let me know. Bad mom I don't remember anything from social studies. I remember learning about said things, but I have not needed them in my adult life. So I figured she won't either. And we'll just leave it at that. What's a 4's over here? Sometimes my pen just goes crazy. It does what it wants. I think next time I do one of these, I'm gonna do it row by row. I think it'll be interesting, different take on it. See all these fours here. Oops. But that went through that one. Bam. Okay. Telling you, sometimes my pen just decides to do what it wants to do. Doesn't have any control. I can't control it. It does what it wants. This has to be eyes because of the whites. It has to be eyes, right? Missing a bunch of fours down here, my goodness. A bunch. Just a bunch. Crazy there. Oops, I did the wrong one. I'm so silly. What? It's done. It's done. Yep, I think we're gonna have to stop, guys. It's gotta be a monkey, right? It's gotta be a monkey. I don't. We're already at over an hour, and I'm not even done with these 4s yet. So, I think we're gonna call it again. And we'll just have 3 uploads for this one. I think an hour is more than enough time for a video. If you want to see the next one, by all means, give me a follow, give this video a like, whatever you need to do. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to call this one as well, because I'm not gonna do, it's gonna take me another hour at least to finish this one, to finish what I'm doing here, so I'm gonna do that. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good night, and I hope that you find some very well deserved, and I'm sure much needed rest. I hope I see you guys in the next one. Come back and see it finished. If it's not a monkey, I don't know what. I don't know what. Let's see if I can see in the camera. I can't tell what it is. It's so weird. That is definitely eyes, a nose, and a mouth. It's a monkey. It's totally a monkey. Of some kind. I don't know, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.